See, when you understand that there's a war on melanin, then you understand why they don't want the sun to shine too much, and why there's clouds, and why there's cloud seeding, and HARP is actively involved in manipulating the weather, because this is another way for them to protect themselves from that sun scorching them, as the Bible has stated, as punishment against our enemies for them trying to enslave the 12 tribes of Judah, the 12 melanated tribes of Judah. Then you understand why Margaret Sanger, an active member of the Klan, came up with Planned Parenthood as a way to abort millions of black babies to wipe us out. Then you understand why now all of a sudden black men can be with white women, when 50 and 60 years ago they were hanging them from a tree for just looking at a white woman, winking at a white woman, whistling at a white woman. Then you understand why they want to gain our trust so much with flattery, why all of a sudden they push for integration. One reason, because the money, the black money, was going back in their pockets. Then you understand why they're getting these melanin injections, because they're trying to keep their skin from burning. But all they're doing is destroying their body all the more, because we naturally are born with this, given to us by the Creator, by the Heavenly Father, and they are trying to alter and go against what they were created to be and how they were created to be. And all of this is an attempt to stay in the superior position and keep us in an inferior position, because they are intimidated by our superiority in science, mathematics, entertainment, inventions, knowledge, and wisdom, in our land, and the fact that we had the richest land in the world, and that we were on all four corners of the earth, including America. They didn't discover America. We were already in America, and we were all over the earth. And that everywhere they went on earth, they saw melanated people. This bothered them because they were outnumbered, and they are outnumbered, and they will forever be outnumbered. So their way of trying to change this is to wipe us out totally, and not some of us, but to wipe out all of us. And there's different ways that they do this. Some, it is blatant hatred for our people, and with some it is flattery in interracial relationships. It is causing us to want to kill each other and destroy each other by giving us a negative image of ourselves and giving us a lower economic or no economic advantage, or giving us an economic advantage where it's a situation for us to be at each other's throats, like they do in the entertainment industry, trying to project an image that they would not project for their people, but they want us to get on these records and on these movies with this negative view towards one another and the way we treat one another. Because when they took the fiber of unity that we had during the civil rights era and introduced us to this thug, pimp, gangster mentality, that tore down the fabric of the unity that we have been building up in our community. Because once they integrated, then we started to join our enemies in spending money and standing with them. But when they were attacking us, then we stood together. And some people don't see the significance of how strong we were when we were unified. Integration was not just about putting the black dollars that we were spending in our communities back in their hands, but it was also so they can push interracial relationships to wipe us out. And when you understand that they had got together at a round table and had all this plan, then you understand how this war on melanin is major, and it is not something that you can overlook and think lightly of. It's real, and it's written, and it's time for us to unite.